normal Kushaq camera, all yellow. It's the most shittiest camera ever possible, and that didn't change.
I can hear the rattle sounds. No one will even come next to the showroom because we're going for base variant of Kushaq. I would rather go for top end of Kailak. It's raining right now, and the traffic is super jam-packed. I thought, like, why not we talk about something very important? Since we are in Taigun, this is our car. Let's talk about Kushaq. What really happened to Kushaq? So this video, we're going to discuss everything about Kushaq. Did it impress people? And what are the major issues?
And what is our opinion on that?
Yes.
Just a normal casual conversation. Nothing like nothing personal or nothing against anyone. Just a normal opinion of both of us.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on Skoda Kushaq? Because we got Taigun just December. So we knew Kushaq is going to come with an update, but somewhere we coped up. We thought maybe it's okay, Taigun is our car. Kushaq, no offense, it's the same as Taigun, the same engine, no issues. But I had a small feeling, the update is going to ruin our mental health. But honestly, I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy that we got Taigun because Kushaq has gone like a shit.
Not really. Like, the base variant I feel is good. If you think of like 12-13 lakh cost and you get a German car with all amazing features, is good.
But the whole point is, in this segment of around 20 lakh, the C segment, the compact SUV segment, people don't actually look for engine anymore because Tata Sierra already came up with a pretty decent, if not a good Hyperion engine, petrol engine. Also, you have already proven Hyundai's Creta's engine. Kia Seltos just gave a major update. Not just facelift, it's a generational...
You forgot Hector.
Hector for 23 lakhs. Yeah, in spite of not having a good engine, it's still a value for money car. And you have Sierra over here, Seltos, Creta. Literally, like, the whole market is jam-packed, and here comes Kushaq with just a Carol Borg update. That is what the social media is talking about. The lights. No one wanted a tube lights from a Kushaq. Like, honestly, people are so happy Kushaq being Kushaq, but no one wanted a tube light. And that is one major flaw. I don't like the design anymore.
I don't find any change in design. I don't know what was the exterior update. I don't find any update exterior. But interior, I think even for base variant, having a sunroof, having like alloy wheels, who gives you? Just tell me who gives you.
Yeah, for people who are gonna get base variant, yes, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, most of the time, you know why people buy Hyundai? Because they no one gets a top model. Like, no offense, but I don't see most of them getting top model. I see them only getting base variant or mid variant. I think in that cost, this is too good. It's a German 5-star proven car. You get the best quality. You have, I find it so stupid that they have this shitty massage seats, which is super
and that
dumb.
too, Kushaq being a driver-centric car, people know, for example, even this Taigun, it feels like a driver's car. In spite of having a good wheelbase, it's a 4-seater car, by the way.
Yes.
So people can sit happily. It's a comfortable car. It's for highways, for city.
It's a clean car with less technology, but where technology is needed, it does what it's.
My whole point is, it's a driver's car. Why the hell would you give massage seats to real passengers?
I find it so stupid. I just thought, like, I would have been so upset that, oh god, what if Kushaq gets ventilated seats even for your, like, what would we be feeling? Because
and also, since we're talking about massage seats and all these things, the AC in Kushaq had a terrible reviews. And
they have
also,
not changed,
same with Taigun. Taigun's AC is not that wow.
It is good.
So they've changed the compressor of the unit. So that is a major update. When you compare all the triple screens, panoramic sunroof, Kushaq has a panoramic sunroof, which is actually
which is only from top.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because I don't think you need panoramic sunroof for Indian conditions.
Yes, a small sunroof is good.
So no one wanted a panoramic sunroof. Yes, the panoramic sunroof is a huge selling point, but if Kushaq or Skoda is going to be like, no, we are not going to give you ADAS, we're not going to give you 360 camera, like, come on. Magnet has 360-degree camera. I'm not comparing.
Can I be very honest?
Yes.
I find ADAS is stupid in India. Like, you don't need ADAS. My personal opinion is that. And second, you're talking about 360. I was expecting like even the normal Kushaq camera improves, because the nameplate is visible. It's all yellow. It's the most shittiest camera ever possible, and that didn't change. Kushaq.
So like, you know, there are like few people, like, you know, I think we are also one among them, where I don't know whether we can proudly call ourselves like fanboys of the German engineering, Skoda, Volkswagen, all these things. Yeah, I can hear the, you know, rattle sounds. It's a huge plastic all over. Still, the driving experience is unmatched, you know, compared to any cars. But also, this is what I'm trying to say. We Indians have become value minded. So we don't have a proper road. For example, Chennai, the roads are bumpy all over. So we don't have a proper roads where we can experience like what people in Germany are experiencing about. So yeah, for us, it's a value-minded car. We don't need a car which is going to run for 160, 170. We just need a car which is going to run for 80, 90 kilometers in a very good way. In that way, almost all the cars in the segment are excelling. What makes Kushaq completely lost in this whole competition is the whole value-minded people, right? There are a lot of people who love to have Skoda in their, like, you know, garage, or a Volkswagen in the whole garage. But right now, with how the cars are going in the whole competition, no one will even come next to the showroom. Because what is the difference between a Kushaq which was launched on 2021 to the Kushaq which is going to be launched March 2026? There is no difference. So either you could have given us all the features and no one is going to complain about it. Instead, I personally feel this facelift is one of the worst facelift one could ever ask for.
For top
end variants.
For top end, it's the worst. But go for the base. Like base, the starting base model is a deal. I would definitely get that, because come on, you have so many amazing features. Who gives you a lot of amazing alloy wheels? You get from base. Kutti sunroof, like small sunroof is enough. I'm happy with that. And that, yeah, I mean, lot of issues even we have in this our own car, but I think that 5-star safety, you don't have to prove it with Global NCAP, Bharat NCAP, all this thing. The car, when you open the door, it feels, yeah, it's strong. You have that confidence, and it's speed. You don't have to talk. Like, what a speed.
But one thing for sure, people who are looking for a car for city-based purposes, not for highways, I think they should not even think of Kushaq, because like, come on, in city you're not going to think of crash test, right? It's going to be like a normal, another like bumper to bumper traffic, sometimes like occasional scratches. In that way, for person or anyone who is looking for a car for city drive, Kushaq is out of the list.
Kushaq has manual.
Kushaq, I think they have discontinued the manual.
Oh my god.
In 1.5 engine.
Yeah, see, that is a problem, Kushaq. Why? But who gets one? They have Kailak, right?
Yeah.
So why would they go for
So it's like killing their own brand.
Yeah, they think they're doing something good, this, that, but I feel they've lost this basically. See, right now it's raining, and I think Kushaq has now updated with all the variants have automatic raining sensor wipers, so which is a good thing. Right now we don't have it in our car, and these are few things that I think we all wanted, basic things. I think the update is good for base variant in all, like, you know, for base variant it's the best, I feel.
Yeah.
I would definitely go for the base variant. I wouldn't go for top.
Yeah. Also, people who are going for a base variant, right? So they have to, like, you know, maybe get a new system or something like that, which can affect the warranty. So there's no point in getting a base variant.
Why do you need a new system?
Yeah, the system is shit. Like, no, base.
No, it's clean. It does what it's supposed to have.
The Skoda doesn't give you the system that you get in top end models.
But
and
it does.
No Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Again, there's an issue. So I don't think. See, instead of going for a base Kushaq, a value-minded customer will either go for a fully loaded Magnet. I might sound very stupid, but that's the whole point.
Oh wait.
Or
I would wait for the new cars. I would wait for the new cars launching very soon.
Instead of going for base variant of Kushaq, I would rather go for top end of Kailak.
That's it. There
yeah.
you go.
It's not like it's going to be a huge difference. No.
In the end, it's Skoda.
End of the day, yeah, it's the same Skoda. It's based on the same platform too. So, like, I personally feel Skoda has like literally failed in also marketing Kodiaq, which is a wonderful car. And also Kushaq. And what else do they have?
They have Kailak.
Kailak is like what? Like yeah, it's been like almost 1.5 years old.
And,
it's a good car. It has brought up the sales, but
no, I wouldn't go for it.
Like,
in that segment, I think Mahindra did better job. I personally feel.
Based on the trend, I personally feel the Volkswagen fanboys and all the German engineering fanboys, right? All the people who are fond of like driving a German engineering will soon vanish, because if this is the rate Skoda and Volkswagen are going to operate in India, which is a country which is value minded, I think it's a dead end. Either you just like launch cars like Skoda VRS or Octavia VRS, Golf, GTI for the elite people and let them enjoy. Let them have
executive
people, yes.
They would never come under luxury brand.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why.
Because like sincerely, I'm not even bullshitting. If you see all the journals, all the articles, all the reviews, comparisons, they never compare Sierra, Seltos with Kushaq and Taygun anymore.
Yes.
So I'm not a fan of Sierra or I'm not a fan of Seltos. I hate both the cars.
I'm not a fan of technology. Yeah. So I would never go for such things. So I'm still happy with German, but I want little bit changes.
And if there
I wish they could have done it.
And also there are some people who say like Volkswagen, Taygun, or Kushaq both are safe cars. Trust me, Sierra and Seltos both are safe now.
Not at all.
No, they are safe.
No, I don't think. Show me.
Platform.
I'm not talking about Sierra. Sierra I understand. Show me the global NCAP for Seltos. Where is it? To all the Seltos fans.
It just started, yeah. So they will make some changes.
Seltos came. I think Seltos was the most successful car for Kia.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying. It's a new generation, so expect the unexpected maybe within few weeks. Since Venue is also going to be 5-star soon, so I don't know. I think like Skoda should be prepared of what Ford did. They were so lazy to improve, and within matter of few seconds, few months, few weeks, they left.
I think Renault and Nissan are coming back again.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But if there are two companies which are almost towards the end, I'm pretty sure it's Jeep, and I'm pretty sure it's VW. Not the Skoda. Skoda still has future, but VW and
don't say that.
Jeep.
Terron is coming.
No one is going to get Terron. So yeah.
Let's talk
since we are talking about Kushaq, my opinion is Kushaq is a very wonderful car. Like it's one of the most underrated cars. It's like a gem of a car. Good engine. Everything is good. If you're someone who doesn't give a fuck about the features, it's your car. If you're someone who wants 360-degree camera, who wants like all the it has front parking sensors. So if you want someone who wants ADAS, it's not a car. And if you're someone who's like into all technical things in a car,
technology,
you want the car to be started from 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, all the way around the globe. No, get a Japanese car or get a Korean car. It works wonderful. All the 6 airbags will work when there's a crash, but I'm not sure whether you'll be surviving the crash. And that's my opinion.
My opinion is, if you are someone who is a driver person, like who loves driving, and I think Kushaq does its work.
Yeah.
In driving, it is the best. I mean, German cars are the best for someone who loves driving. I didn't get the confidence when I was driving a Creta. I'm not like telling anything wrong, but I was driving Creta, I was driving any other Honda Elevate and all these cars. But German is known for their engine and performance, which I think if you are a driver person and you love driving, this is the car.
And also maybe in the next 10 years there'll be a post which says the criminally underrated cars that we lost to celebrate. Kushaq will definitely be there.
For sure.
And that's all about Kushaq. Kushaq, I really love the car. I really love Skoda as a brand.
But basic things, I wish they improved. What was already there, I wish they improved.
But it's almost a dead end for Kushaq. So Kushaq, take care. Bye bye.
And that's our opinion. And if you guys are supporting or against us, or let us know your thoughts in the comments.
If you're like offended because we're talking bad about VW and Skoda, we're literally driving a VW.
Yes.
We are never going beyond German engineering. So that's like one thing. So it's just our own rant about Skoda.
It's just an opinion, and if you can
literally felt like if Sierra had that whole fame and whole limelight, I really wish even Kushaq would have got it too.
It's because of these brands the German cars are losing its value. I'm a person who loves driving, and I love Kushaq, but for me VW is better always, because I don't know why.
They both are same.
Yeah, it's the same, but I'm genuinely very happy. There are few basic really good updates, but I so wish there were more updates. That's our opinion about Kushak, and if you guys have any thoughts, just let us know in the comments.
Take care.